We should have speed up. Let me check. Yep, we do. Sick. That was one of the things that stopped me from playing on the PS2 anymore. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. I play with controller vibration on. I'm gonna be honest with you. Well, I'm not really sure how to put this. I don't believe in the deep vein thrombosis caused by controller vibration. I don't. I think if that was a thing, speedrunners, like the original speedrunners, would probably have already died. Is a horrible way to start a video, but I think they're tragedies that have happened, but with like weird underlying health issues. I don't think normal people playing video games with a vibrating controller is going to kill them. What an awful way to start a playthrough. But that's what I believe. I'm allowed to have bad opinions. I have them. I spew them. I spout them. Not a bad opinion is that Final Fantasy XII is a great game. That's fact. This is a great game. But I'm going to do one of my cardinal sins. I'm going to talk about a different game while we watch this. I don't want to spoil anything, and I'm likely to. What makes Final Fantasy 15 great, which is what I'd like to play after this. And then I'll play everything else. Maybe we'll do that. Final Fantasy 15 has great combat. It's so addicting. The problem is, it's too easy to min-max. And what I mean by that is, they didn't quite figure out the new skill grid. I can't remember exactly how it works. Maybe I should just shut up.
May the blessings of the gods light your path for all eternity.
I'm sorry. I should have just muted myself.
If, following this, Arcadia should launch an attack by both land and air, our kingdom will stand little...
Nabudis has fallen.
Impossible!
My father? I know not. I am sorry.
If Nabudis has indeed fallen, it is only a matter of time before they reach the borders of Dalmasca. There is nothing to halt their advance.
Secure Nalbina with all haste.
I will go.
And I will go at his side.
Beautiful, I love it. It's as beautiful as the day I last saw it.
Galtea, stand watch over your life.
Gorgeous.
That I be considered worthy.
Let me go throw my trash away. Because I can't shut the fuck up. I hope it's not too loud. Is it too loud? I have no idea. God, I love this game.
The fortress is lost! We must withdraw! No! The paling still stands!
Shield beyond sight, near failing light.
Oh, Jojo, you want up in your chair? Come on.
The paling's fallen! Then it's over!
For my father.
For my father!
Get up here, I'll give you 3 treats.
Lord Rosler!
Blessings of the Great Father descend, and guide your bodies return to the earth.
Hi.
Great Father, guide your spirits return to the Mother of all. There you shall find peace. Pharaoh.
I never realized that the crows are just tiny chocobos. I love it. I love everything about this game. I never even caught that. Now, I will admit, I understand everybody's grievances with this game. They're valid.
The death of Lord Rasla Heos Nabradia was but one of many tragedies to befall the kingdom of Dalmasca. The air of hope that had surrounded Her Royal Highness Princess Asha's wedding was now quite lost. Dalmasca had been set adrift at the mercy of history's restless tides.
Oh shit, is this actually interactable? Okay. My bad.
At this time, 2 great empires struggled for dominion over Ivalice. Arcadia in the east, Rosaria the west. The invasion of the kingdom of Nabradia was Arcadia's first step in its westward march. With Lord Rasla's beloved homeland consumed by the hellfires of war, it seemed clear that Arcadia would soon mete out a like fate to Dalmasca. The fall of the fortress at Nalbina told the destruction of the greater part of Dalmasca's forces. A counterattack was mounted by the order of the Knights of Dalmasca, ever brave and faithful. But against the martial might of the Arcadian armies, they stood little chance of victory. Indeed, their defeat was to be absolute. Soon thereafter, Arcadia came forward, offering terms of peace, or, as one might rather put it, terms of Dalmasca's surrender. Lord Ramenas, King of Dalmasca, and my dear friend, had no choice but to accept these terms. It was, thus, only with reluctance that he set out for Nalbina Fortress, now under Arcadian occupation, to affix his seal to the Emperor's Treaty of Peace. The king had scarce departed his royal city of Rabanasta when the remnants of the Order made their return, and not a moment too soon, for a terrible revelation awaited them.
Okay. If anybody has any questions, I will happily explain it in the easiest way I can, because I never understood this as a child, and I've only recently, over like the last since pretty much COVID, started to actually
The
actually
treaty would be
understand it all.
signed with
My bad.
steel and writ in royal blood.
Oh, it's such a hard line. My bad. I ruined it. All right, let's restart the whole thing. Where is that at? I'm kidding. But here's why everybody hates it. It starts off getting space Star Wars-y.
You there? Can you hear me?
Actually, I'm lying. I forgot about this part.
It's as I feared.
The intro.
They're slowing us down.
Do not say that. Not all of us are here for love of battle.
All right, I'm gonna turn it down. I don't know if I'm fighting with it. I don't know. I'm gonna just turn it down a bit. I hope it's not too quiet now.
Your name?
Rex, sir. My name's Rex.
Good. Rex. You bore a few cuts, but you are still whole. Well, can you stand?
A lot of people don't like the combat in this game, though. I like
You can
it.
fight?
I'm fine, sir.
But that's, again, I grew up with this game. This was my first Final Fantasy.
17, sir.
Young. Family?
My brother is all I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I, living in Rabanastre.
So young.
So we're in the last bit of the war here.
Barely old enough to be a man. You shouldn't be forced to wield a sword.
No, sir. I want to fight. For my homeland. And for my parents.
It's time, Bosch. Save the discussion for later.
So it is very unorthodox.
I'm aware of the
This
situation.
one of the reasons this game is hated so much, and I was gonna say, is because of the combat. This is the beginning of the end of turn-based combat. This is when it all ended. 10-2 was weird, but it was still turn-based combat. 11 was online. But again, I'm gonna try to sell it to you, because I get that it's unorthodox, but I've played it for 20 years, so like I get it through and through.
About you and you'll make it.
But we are with the captain. As we saw, he's good friends with the king. But we are the last reinforcements of Rabanastre, fighting for Dalmasca, if I remember correctly. Yep, so we're going to look around. Classic PS2 tutorial where you actually have to do everything. You can't just get to it, but that's fine. That's fine. We have speed up, so this is going to be nice. But combat is indeed unorthodox. But, like I said, once you get it figured out, it is so satisfying. Especially, the craziest part is, it does even better on the PS4 and PS5, as well as PC, but it's a little too expensive on PC. The price hasn't really gone down. But they add ×2 and ×4 speed, and once you get really good at the game and you get the combat figured out, you don't have to, you don't have to play it. It plays itself. You just turn the speed up to 4 and grind out everything, and it's so good. And like once you get it all figured, it's hard to explain without it right in front of me. But like here's the start of it. I don't know if people actually hate this or the gambits itself though, because I never really engage with people online about arguing mechanics in games I like, because I just end up sad. But I find it hard to think that people actually hate this. But again, Final Fantasy is meant to be a turn-based game, so oh, well, I should have shown you what I'm doing. So you select attack, you select your enemy, and then a bar fills up, and you can attack them. Usually the meta is to keep that guy running until you have your bar ready, so you can trade 1 for 1. And then sometimes your teammates will take aggro. But it's not turn-based. But it's not... Yeah. There's an actual term for it. And I cannot remember what it is. It's like AC combat or something. It's like AG combat, action gauge combat or something. I love this. Catch the name. I have subtitles turned on for a reason. Oh, is it not? Okay, 1 second. So, and then yeah, like still got black magic. And then later we'll actually unlock the combat system entirely, and I'll show it off there. But I don't think people hate this. I think people hate the other part where it gets really complicated. Because, man, it took me like 10 years to learn it. And then the last 10 years I've spent like mastering it and going like, oh, wait, is this what they wanted us to do? That can't be. That doesn't, oh my, well, that makes no sense. Here we go. We're gonna do a little aura farming first. This is the, I guess this would be a limit break in this game. Hey yo, welcome in. Is it too quiet? Can you guys hear us running around? So like you can hear footsteps and sword slashes. Is it too loud? Is it too quiet? I think it's too quiet. How you doing? Welcome in, Gamma the Helma Slumma. Excellent. Depressingly, I'm still learning all like the ins and outs of OBS after all this time. Nice. Kick your shoes off. Kick them up. Unless you're not one of those people that kick your feet up, then don't kick your feet up. But very nice. Very nice. We were talking about how hot it is. It is. Well, it's not summertime for everybody. That's not true. It's winter for some people.
Where are you?
What if Captain Oculus has fallen?
Don't talk such nonsense. Vossler's laughed in the face of death far too many times for him to stop now. Men like him don't die in places like this.
I'm going to say something really nerdy, and you guys can judge me for it because I'm finally at a place in my life where I can be judged for things like this because in my heart, I know it's cool. But I have always wanted to get a pen pal who lives somewhere where I know a bird where I like casually see it in the certain time of year. Could potentially see it in that like place another time of year, but again, I'd have, oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. I'd have to find a pen pal, in another part of the world that likes birding, and then can go out birding and is gonna look for the bird, and then it's just like, what do we do for the rest of the year? I mean, we talk about birds, but like, but I used to think about that because, we used to like study certain animals in like class in college, and usually you'd have to do like a little map of like where your like animal would be during certain times of the year and like its behavior and whatnot. And if you ever got bird, it sucked because you had to fucking do a whole migratory map and shit like that. Unless you got like a bird that didn't migrate, but that was far and few between. Reptiles were always really nice because it was just like they just hibernate. Oh my god, I remember this one kid, this is a weird story to tell, but, we had to do our capstone projects on an endangered species and, like, all this research and, like, how you'd help the species come back and, like, what your plans would be to, like, just get the numbers up and how you'd go about it and the costs and, like, where you do it and, like, could you expand it to other places and all this just crazy stuff. So these are the save crystals in this game. I like them. I mean, I'm sorry, sometimes you don't like the save crystals in games. I respect it. Sometimes you just don't like shit in the game, bro. And I'm never mad at somebody for that. I'm like that, dude. Sometimes I play a game and I just don't like it. But yeah, that's me. Crystals? Blue? Green's a healing color. This game's trash. Oh, let me finish saying this. So, if you notice the the flying thing was called a remora. Its name was Tonberry, and the other one was Antlion. So those animals, those monsters won't be in this game. Spoilers, but they do appear as enemy ships. So if you ever, and this is kind of a spoiler, but if you ever see an enemy ship with the name of a boss, it will not appear in this game. That is, I guess that's kind of a spoiler, but it is like a reference to all the other games. All the ships are named after other like enemies and bosses. Why not typewriters? It took me until like a couple years ago. I played Dark Cloud 2 almost my entire life. And it took me until like 2 years ago to realize that the book you save in that game is a dark chronicle. It's a book. It's a chronicle. It's a story written, and it's just like I never knew why you saved in a book. But yeah, it's Final Fantasy. They love crystals. It's kind of crazy there aren't actually what would it be? There is a blue, I'll spoil this, there's a blue and an orange crystal, which is easily a fire and a water crystal. I'm shocked there's no earth and wind crystal reference in this game. I will spoil that. After playing this game all these years, I've never realized that. They have 2 colors of crystals, but I'll spoil that. I'll ruin that. Sorry. Shout out to everybody we just lost because I ruined the crystal colors. I was just talking about... Oh, okay, I won't talk over this. It is tragic. R.I.P. But Goku, that is just a simple capsule. Or no, it's not Goku, it's Master Roshi. That's a good episode. It makes me cry. I won't even deny it.
Captain, why? Our king, what have you done?
The king intended all along to sell Damaska to the Empire. His Majesty was a traitor.
Captain,
Seize the insurgent. Hello.
Well, so much for peaceful negotiations.
We'll never surrender to you. We are not cattle to be sold by a traitor king.
But the war is over, my dear captain. You have lost.
Sad.
Dalmasca is the property of the Empire now. And think, we intended to let you keep some of your sovereignty, out of respect. But now you've gone and ruined that. Haven't you, Captain?
We will never bow to you.
And the people of Dalmasca will hate you for it. Take the captain away.
Off you go.
We're dead. Big sad.
Vaughn.
Okay, so I said it earlier, and I apologize. This is one of the reasons I think people hate the game, actually. God damn it, I was wrong again.
Peace left by the wayside. The Arcadian forces resumed their advance toward Rabanasta. Dalmasca's doom had been decided.
Although I know this is one reason people hate this game.
Resistance would serve no end. With this foremost in my thoughts, I to the people of Dalmasca.
Oh, okay, so it's paused for a second. I know a lot of people bitch and complain and hate this game because it's political, but like honestly, I think this game's a slept-on hit because of that, because people are tired of the political fucking bullshit. But I think it's gonna come back around. I think it's good. I like it. It's a lot at the beginning. It's a lot at first. It's a bit too much, but you can skip all of it, and then just get right into the game. Genuinely, like there's a lot of reasons that people hate it. it was, so again, 10-2 was technically the last one that was like turn-based, even though it was a little loose on it. And then I keep saying this is why people hate it, but it's the main character. People don't like the main character, and there's a lot of reasons to not like the main character, but I think it's because a lot of people who played this game were the same age as him and didn't like how annoying he was, but didn't realize, bitch, it's you. It's a joke. Okay, anyways. But yeah, no, I think a lot of people didn't like how annoying he was, and then looking back at it, they're at the age where they're just like, he's just a fucking annoying kid. And yeah, so like,
Sons and daughters of Dalmasca, I bid you lay down your arms. Raise songs of prayer in their stead. Prayer for His Majesty King Raminas, ever merciful, a man devoted wholly to peace. Prayer, too, for the noble Princess Ash, who, wrought with grief at her kingdom's defeat, has taken her own life.
That's sad as fuck. Again, this game's fucking great. So the slow start to this game plays to me a lot, and I know it hurts other people, but I like the start to this game, because I can grind. Sorry, I've got like a fucking, yeah, oh god, I'm not dealing with that right now. I'm gonna have to get the tweezers out. I got nailed by a cactus.
Know also that Captain Bosch von Ronson,
I shouldn't have hit X again.
for incitement of sedition and the assassination of His Royal Majesty King Raminas, has been found guilty of high treason and put to his death. They who at this late hour choose still the sword are cut of the same cloth as the captain. Traitors who would lead Dalmasca to her ruin.
So let me finish my thing. So people don't like that it was the last turn-based one. They don't like that the main character is an annoying brat, which is a bit of a spoiler. I'm sorry to say that. But I like him. And I'm gonna try to sell you on it throughout this. And you don't have to hang out for the whole thing. But and then I will say it is very linear in the sense that like you can't progress here until you do that. You can't progress here until you do that. You can't progress. But like in the starting area, once you do like the first few quests, I think you get 3 full areas that are unlocked to you to explore. And then there's like a halfway point in the game for like story stuff if you just beeline it. And if you know how to do the side quests, so much stuff unlocks to you. It's crazy. And I'm going to do a playthrough where I'm not going to try to do everything because the last time I tried to do everything, I went crazy. So we're not going to try to do everything, but I'm going to try to do a lot, which is annoying, but that's life. That's what other people say. When did I hear that song? Why is it stuck in my head? Am I going crazy? I think I am going crazy. Oh, well, that one was short as shit. I should have just fucking clicked through the buttons. My bad. But, your boy knows a lot. I actually don't know what chests I'm not supposed to open. So there's, like, certain chests I'm not supposed to open. I actually don't know those. I know 2 of them. But now I'm kind of freaking out. So one of the best weapons in the game, I think it is the best weapon in the game. I don't think there is any argument about it. I just didn't want to sound wrong. You can't only get it. You can easily get it, if you don't open certain chests. But, like, I can't remember all of them.
1, 2, 3 more.
Oh, wait, what should I look up? Wait, FFXII. Oh god! I thought I was gonna have to click through it, my bad. Alright, and because I'm a loot fiend, I like to do this. Nice, we got a rat pelt, yes! Okay, hold on, I should have done a save state, hold on. You know what? Probably not gonna do a save state, I don't feel like doing that. Usually I do a save state and I don't do a save state. Usually I reset my PS2 until I get all rat pelts, but I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna do save states, but I'm not gonna do that. Why? I don't really know. I think there's a recipe I use it for, but I'm not gonna do it. I think you only need one rat pedal, honestly. Maybe you need two. Oh, that's another thing. So, spoilers a bit. We're gonna be thinking about it even now because we know what we're doing. But this game has a hidden shop system. Whenever you sell a bunch of loot, there's a chance that you unlock other purchasables that are unlocked by selling specific amounts of specific loot at the same time. And it's really annoying to not know about it. Gamer, is the aspect ratio correct? Bro, I don't know. I don't even technically know what that means. Did I already steal from him? I think that's like how far the game goes left and right. Like, or top and bottom and side to side. That's aspect ratio? Dude, I don't know. That's a big question. Did you set it to widescreen? No, I did not configure. Is that all I have to do? Is that... Thank you. Is that better? Did that do anything? Is that different? Bro, I genuinely... Is that different? Did that fix it? I can't tell a difference. Did that fix anything? I'm sorry. It, like, I'm... Did it?
I'm ready for anything now.
Okay. Sorry. Sorry, everyone.
That's enough for
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Back to Miguel's place, Kites. Aren't
Sorry,
you
everyone.
for him?
Oops. Totally forgot.
Maybe I am actually just blind, and I'm just struggling to get through everything. Because... Oh, sorry, these are characters.
I've got other, work to do. Hey, lock this place up for me, will you? If Miguel finds out we've been down here, he'll tan our hides.
So again, this is Rex's orphan younger brother after the war, after they'd been conquered by the Empire. Like, how are you gonna be mad at this kid? Like, he's annoying as shit, but he's a goddamn orphan fighting rats in a sewer. Like, he is a Final Fantasy protagonist. But hilariously, he's not, but he is. But let's roll with it. Roll with the punches. No, I think I'm actually just blind because I don't think I see a difference between playing on the 3DS version of Dragon Quest VIII and the PS2 version. And some people have told me that I'm actually, like, just, like, ignorant to, like, the difference in the games. And it's just like, whatever, bro, fuck off. But I think I actually can't tell. I think I just lock into the game so quickly that it's just like, I just can't tell it fucking looks wrong. Which is funny though, because if I don't have PlayStation prompts on a PlayStation controller or Xbox prompts on an Xbox controller, I can't play the game. So I don't know, I'm just getting weird, dude. I should get tested. I'm just scared of the results. Can that be tested? God, I just love this game. Sorry, that is Vaughn stealing from the local guards as they have just tried to, is it racket? No, what is the term when they try to fucking abuse their guardianship? Their guardianship. Their role as guards to... It's being a piece of shit, right?
What?
Now, yes, unnecessary. I'm not gonna argue that, but...
Hey, that's mine.
What do you mean, yours? You've been stealing again.
Yep, nope, I can't.
What happened if I catch you?
I can feel a difference. Like, in my speedrun, I can feel, like, the game's different. But as far as, like, the graphics, it's just, like, it takes me 10 minutes, maybe, and I forget that I'm on the other one.
Watch out for yourself. Come on, Pinello.
But, like, I can always feel if I can do glitches or not.
Hey, you give that back.
See, like, I love this too. Like, they're orphans, man.
This money was the people of Dalmasca's property. The Imperials stole it from us, so it's only fair that we take it back. It's our duty as Dalmascans.
How are you gonna hate two orphans of war?
Isn't that what you said?
They just robbed the guards, dude. These are heroes.
This is for that bread you took the other day. Just because I help Miguelo out every now and then, it
maybe have opened a menu 10 times. To fiddle with, like, graphical stuff.
I know that. You think I like living like this?
Pretty much. I mean, he's generic. I get it. And there's a lot of butt shots.
One of these days, I'll fly an
But,
airship of my own.
god damn, that's a Final Fantasy game if I've ever heard of it.
Free to go where I will.
I love it.
Well, be careful.
His
You're
abs
not flying
are
anything
a valid
without having a
point.
dungeon.
I feel it, bro. They're bad. But, like, you can't hate them.
Miguelo had some errands that
They're
need
just
doing.
bad.
He wanted you to drop by
Almost
his place.
comical. They're almost funnier than Titus's laugh and actually valid of criticism, and I'm shocked they haven't been the butt of more jokes. But, like, I don't know. Now, can I do it? No, I won't unlock it later. It'll be later. It'll be later. So yeah, like, I mean, look at this world, bro. This is PS2. Yeah, they are bad. They're bad. I think this is auto upscaled because I am playing on my console I just got out of the mail. They ship it to you and it has its own screen. It's one of those crazy ass like PS2s that you'd see in like a fucking exhibit episode. What was that? Pimp My Ride? No, I'm kidding. It's a fucking emulator.
Vaughn, I was waiting.
Penelo said you needed something?
Vaughn, my boy.
Had me some packages supposed to be arriving by courier in the morning. Perhaps he ran into some trouble on the desert. Now I've no foodstuffs to prepare for the banquet tonight.
So you want me to find this courier? Hey, no problem.
No problem. The desert teems with trouble. I'd be sending you to early grave, my boy. No, I've arranged for some replacement goods from Tomage over at the Sandsea.
So you want me to go to the tavern to pick him up?
Damn.
Actually, I asked Kite.
Subverted
Wouldn't you know he's
twice.
gone missing on me too?
Thought you knew where this was going, didn't ya?
I can't leave my shop, and I've Penelo on another chore at the moment, you see. What I want you to do is run over to the Sandsea and fetch Kites back. What do you say?
Sounds wild.
It's easy work, and you'll thank me for it someday.
Oh, fuck. Do we? Do we ever thank him? That's fucked. I don't know. I don't want to think about that. So it does not appear that I run faster if I run diagonally. A lot of games had that back then. I've never tried in this. So we could check all the shops, but we don't really have any money. So yeah, you think you're gonna go fight some bullshit monster at the start of the game, but no. Fetch quest to the bar. Even worse. It is a slow start. I never realized that. I've just played this a billion times. I guess it does kind of suck. I still love it. Maybe I can't see why more people hated it.
Stop loafing around.
Look, Vaughn, look! This is it! This is why Miguelo's courier didn't get here on time.
Creature spotted in the Ester sand. What is that thing?
Ooh, spooky.
Miguelo sent you too, did he? He's a busy man these days, that Miguelo, if I dare say so myself. I don't envy him the work, though. Not a bit. Quite the affair throwing a banquet to welcome the Imperials, eh?
Welcoming? We should be... whatever. Say, Tomage, what's this?
Nah, don't remind me. Got some nastiness out there in the Ester sand. What's stopping our couriers? And that means shortages all
Yes.
around.
I was kind of focused.
Offer a reward to anyone who can knock that nasty back in its place.
The voice acting's good.
Now
It's
that's
aged well.
Sounds 10 times better than running errands for Miguelo.
That's right. Vaughn, you should give it a shot.
It's aged well.
You should be getting back to Miguelo. Now, Kites. He was waiting for you.
Oh, right,
Good.
right.
That's one thing I've kind of become like not a critic of, but I like thinking about, because the whole Oblivion situation where they just gave the voice actors the lines in alphabetical order, and that's why they sound so weird in Oblivion, it's just made me, it's one of those things where, like, ever since I read about that, I have to think about other games. And it's just like, how, it's just so funny. I don't know. A little bit of agua. So yeah, hunts are... Well, this is weird. Is this the first game with hunts? I feel like I was gonna explain hunts, and then I was just like, well, everybody knows what a hunt in Final Fantasy is, and then I was just like, well, wait, is that technically a newer thing? Because we're only on 16, and if it started in 12, that's technically a newer thing, despite the fact that this game's 21 years old, or no, 19 years old. I actually don't know. First off, when did Final Fantasy? Oh, that's sad. 1, 7, 10, 16, 7 remake, 14, 15, 9 come out. That's just sad. 2006, so it's only 19 years old. Alright, so I can be critical. I can be critical. It's only 19 years old. That's a fresh game. That's still new. This is all shit! No. Do you want to hear all the details? No, I think I got it. I'll explain it. Oh, and then the second thing. What was the first Final Fantasy with hunts? Was it this one? Oh, it is 12. Okay, so the hunt system is basically my excuse to shit on any modern game. The hunt system is basically the devs made mini bosses of pretty much every enemy type, and then just made them slightly different, or gave them different like textures, or they made their models bigger, or they're just a different color, just something. They just made them like slightly different or very different. They just made them different, and then they added them to the game, and it adds so much to the game. They have a little bit of lore with them. You find them in certain areas. You have to do certain things to make them spawn. It's so good. And then, like, modern games still today are just like, hey, welcome to our game. We have 19 different enemies. And it's like, in the entire game? What? It's like, bro, games from fucking 20 years ago had, like, 200 enemy types. What do you mean? And yeah, the hunt system from... I didn't realize this was the first one with the hunt system. Man, I love this game. I'm gonna defend it as much as I can. I understand people's criticisms. I do. But, like, I think a lot of them are wrong. And they can be corrected by understanding some mechanics that, well, I will admit, are too complicated. But I think it can be enjoyed once they're understood. I will agree that some of them are too complicated, like this shit, but I really don't think this shit's that bad. I think it's annoying, but once you know how the grid works, you can get to the stuff you want really fast and really easily. Again, you have to know how, like, what enemies to farm, when to farm. Again, you have to know so much to make that all make sense, and it's not worth it. But I don't think this is harder than a sphere grid by any means. I just think it's intimidating because you want to explore it and you can't see anything until you pay for other stuff, and then you're like, it's just, it forces you to grind. But again, if you know how to grind in this game, you can have this board filled out before you're even like leaving the starting area, which I'm going to do because I'm annoying. I'm just clicking through all this stuff. Basically, you kill monsters and you get license points, and you spend the license points on this board. Some enemies drop more license points. But anyways, back to the monsters. This game has great monsters. I feel like each area truly feels alive. But again, I'm biased. I've been playing the game my whole life. I'm here to sell it to other people. If it looks bad, it looks bad. But I'll sell it. I'll sell it. He is edgy though. Spoiler, I will say this. He does grow. Does he grow as much as some people want him to? No. But, again, I think it's enough. Because for God's sakes, you finish within the... That's the one crazy thing about Final Fantasy stories. Everything takes place within, like, 2 weeks in the real world. Or, like, a month. So, like, I think he grows enough. It's not like he's 10 years older. For God's sakes. We're just glad that he doesn't have PTSD for the rest of his life. That's the fucking true story. Who's his therapist? Fuck. That's the real Final Fantasy, finding the therapist. That's a sad joke. I think it's this exit, right? I'm really bad at reading maps. We want the east one. I think this is it.
You there, let's see some papers, boy. No public passage on account of the Lord Consul's parade.
Oh, gee, that's too bad. You see, it just so happens that your provisioner for the fete tonight, he sent me to pick up a few choice morsels for the, consul's dining pleasure. He wants them quick. I got the writ of transit right here. You see? Signed, Miguelo.
Now, can you actually imagine being, I think he's 15? 15? Can you imagine being a 15-year-old boy and talking sass to the Imperial Guard?
The Lord Consul is a great man, and not one to take offense in such trifling matters.
Oh, fuck, he's 17? What the fuck? I have trust issues.
Move along, boy.
Although I'm 30 and I get told that I don't look 30, I don't believe it. I think I look worn. Like a fucking tired old... It's mostly dehydrated. The bags under my eyes are usually because I don't drink enough water. So, you know, that's my fault. Yeah, I went through one pat down though, and I was like, okay, I'm not cool enough for this. I'd like to not. Yeah, I'm good. I will admit I folded. I went through one pat down and I folded. I didn't narc or anything. I mean nothing. We didn't get in trouble or anything. It was a while. It's a long story. I don't feel like explaining that right now. That's a weird and long story. But we had to go through a pat down, and nobody got in actual trouble. I mean, we had to go through a pat down, so I feel like that's trouble enough. But goddamn T-Rex, bro! Like, how do you not love this game? Don't at me if you don't like this game. Just keep it to yourself, and that's fine. I'm not gonna hate you if you just keep it to yourself. That's fucked. I shouldn't say that. But here we go. We're gonna steal from this little guy. His friend's over there. I hope his friend doesn't see me do this. His friend definitely saw me. Hey, turn around. Don't see me. Oh, he saw it. He fucking saw me do it. He saw me fucking do it. So again, I haven't unlocked the full combat system. So I'm having to run around and actually cast my abilities and do stuff. But eventually I will unlock the ability to do this all automatically, and it's very confusing. But I think if you can get past the confusing part, it's a really fun game. Yes! And what's really cool for people like me, too, is the class system actually makes the game easier. So if you're ever afraid of just like, oh, is it a casual experience? You can play the new version, and it's easier. You can make even stronger characters in the Zodiac Age than you ever could in this game. But I'm gonna make it strong. Yeah, I like this game a lot. I've played the Zodiac Age so much. I got it. So I bought a PS4, like at the end of, I can't even, it was like a special edition PS4. It was on sale. It came bundled with the Spider-Man edition. I can't remember what it was. I think it was at the end of 2018 or 2019. But I basically just played the Zodiac Age on it like every day. Because I had a roommate who had the Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age guidebook. And it was really funny. He bought the guidebook because he had a roommate that had... I'm going to go heal for free on the crystal because I'm cheap. But I'm not going to make you guys... Oh, wait. Shit. What did I do? There we go. But I'm going to speed up. Because I'm a cheater. But he bought the guidebook because he had a roommate at another point that had Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age. And he was like, oh, I want to have the guidebook when we play. And then he moved out of that house with that roommate, so he no longer had a way to play the game. And it was just like, okay, well, like, I've got it, so, like, we can play. And then, like, right as I was getting ready to move back in with my mom, I asked him one last time. I was just like, hey, you want to sell that guidebook? So I bought the guidebook from him, and I just played the game every freaking day. And then COVID hit, and I basically just locked in and played all of my favorite classic games. And when lockdowns were over, that was when I decided I was gonna, like, start streaming. And then it took a while to actually get into it, but now I haven't really looked back. Kind of love it. Although I do just kind of bitch all the time and play games in the background, and I've met some wonderful people, and it warms my heart because I thought I was incapable of being around people. I just feel like I'm so abrasive. I just feel like I can't get along with groups of people. I feel like I always upset somebody or rub somebody the wrong way, and then I start drama. And I know that it's like, if you feel like there's always drama, it's you. And that means it's me. And I feel like it is me. I mean, for God's sakes, I just yelled at somebody. I literally told somebody today that I think they're God's experiment on whether Misery Loves Company is real or not. Like, normal people don't say that. That's fucked up. Oh, we got the broadsword. Hell yes, that's why I'm doing it. That's why we're here, baby. Oh, and I can't use it yet. Okay, wait. Hold on, we're going over here. We're going over here. Wait, I kind of skipped 100%. I kind of skipped the whole PS2 X. Ooh! Wow, I don't even want to, like, I don't even want to get into it because I'm sure you've heard a billion times, like, oh, you gotta play this game, you gotta play this game. You've got the rest of your life to just pick up random games, and I can guarantee you there's always going to be a good one. Oh, well, how many points am I short? Wait. Boy, I'm bad at math. So many. I never played GameCube. I played Animal Crossing for like a month, and then I remember coming home one time, and my brother had sold our GameCube, and I still, to this day, I need to ask him why. But he sold our GameCube. But I never really gave a crap because I just ended up playing, like, you know, the PS2 and other stuff again. But I was a PS2 fanboy. I grew up watching my brother play Final Fantasy X, and then I played Jak and Daxter. And then I played Final Fantasy 12 and Jak 2, and then I played Jak 3, and then I probably at some point picked up, I would have to look at the timeline exactly, but at some point I moved and met a friend at one of my new schools, and he introduced me to, and I don't know for sure, but I know these games are all fuzzy for me, but Digimon World 4, oh, I might die here. Digimon World 4, Dark Cloud 2, Time Splitters 2, I'm almost certain I learned from him. What else is there? There's more games. I'm probably forgetting a bunch of games. Yeah, I need to go back to World 4 as well. World 4, I will say, if you go back to World 4, play it with speed up, and it is the goofiest thing ever, but it actually just feels like the game should be played at, like, 2 speed. It feels like, it feels better. Like, not just like, oh, the grind's speed up. Like, oh, like, the grind's faster. But, like, just, like, the animations and the jump feel mechanically different when you play on ×2. Because, like, the jump's fast, because the game has, like, a hang time in the jump. Like, you can jump and spin in the air. Like, it's crazy. There's so much hang time. So when you speed the game up, the jump is faster, and it feels like your Digimon actually has weight to it. It's weird. It is floaty, so when you speed it up, it's like, you go hop. And it's like, holy shit, my Digimon has weight. And it's like, it's weird that the game feels better on speed up. Normally, the games always feel kind of wonky. Also, since it's a Digimon game, it's got that techno music, and you can speed it up, and it feels totally fine. That is one wonderful thing about, Digimon World. Yeah, Digimon World 4, yeah. And again, I always feel like I'm just bitching about myself, and I feel bad about this. So if we want to talk about anything, I'll keep talking about this game instead. This is the last thing I'm going to say about myself and bitching. That was like the first controversy I think I started in the Cali's community was, we were also, I think Guapo was supposed to play Digimon World 4 I don't need to steal from wolves, actually. We'll be fine. We'll kill enough wolves. Was supposed to play Digimon World 4 with a couple people, and then I, like, butted my way in there. And then I kept, like, annoying people about it, and I can't remember who it was that was, like, waiting for their computer to get fixed, but, like, I just kept annoying people. And it was just, like, I don't know. I'm annoying about something. I feel his fucking face, dude. I was not expecting to see that. But I am an apologist. I do apologize a lot. So this is combat. And yes, I will get abilities called swiftness, which make my bar fill up faster. Different weapons will fill up faster anyways. So Xenoblade's on my list. Although, or wait, is it Xenoblade? There is one I admittedly have not played. Don't be mad. Because I watched a video game donkey video and he made it look kind of cringe. But I don't think it's Xenoblade. Is it Xenoblade? Is it? Oh, I'll check it out then. Okay, I really don't feel like running back, and I'm dying. So, I've got 5 potions. We've got this. I'll check them out. I'll have to... So, what's the... I'm sorry. I always hate looking at my phone during stream, because I think it's lame. But, what is the video game donkey video? Is it Xeno? Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I will admit I watched his video on that game and I was like, okay, this looks kind of cringe, bro. I will admit that. Oh, so watch this little exploit. If I hit heal and then I pause the game, I'll get all of my health back and they all stay paused in time and space. It's a little bit of an exploit. You can always get your full heal off without the enemy getting their bar charge. Okay, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. I am always looking... So, my big thing is, like, I like to do basically impossible sounding grinds where it's like, that'll take you months. And it's like, no, it'll take me years. Because I'll get super far into the grind and then burn out and give up. And then I'll start the grind again. And then I'll burn out and start the grind again. And then burn out. And it's just... It's a cycle. It's a process. But essentially, I start enough games that I can rotate them, and I never truly hate myself. That's not true. That's my secret, is I always hate myself. But I'm always looking to add new games, because that, like... and this is something I think very deeply, and people can think I'm wrong about, but you'll never change my opinion. I think video gaming... Also, if you notice in the bottom... I'll say this first. And you know, or this side. If you notice in the bottom right of the screen, it keeps saying chain broken. If you kill a certain number of enemies in a row without picking up their items, you can make a chain really quickly. If you pick up the items, it just makes the chain slower. I don't know by how much time, but it does indeed make the chain slower. So don't pick up the items if you want to do a chain. But the higher your chain, the more items you get per drop, and then eventually you hit like a golden tier of item drop. It's insane. I'll do it at some point. But I'm not going to do it right now, because I'm going to try to kill these guys. And they're kind of scary. But there's just, I don't know, it's just such a good game. There's so much to explore, so much to... Okay, this was actually bad. I thought they were far enough apart. I didn't think they were going to do this. Do I have this? Do I have this? I don't think I have this. Did I bite off more than I could chew? I think I did. Maybe? Gotta get my attack bar back. So this is what I was talking about waiting for your attack to come back before letting them get... Oh, okay, this is bad. I should not have done this. It's feeling a little big for my britches, wasn't I? Oh, yeah, that's bad. That's bad. Okay, hold on. I can do this. I can do this. I shouldn't have done this. You're not even the big bad guy of the area. Okay, hold on, hold on. I've wasted all my healing, but that's fine. I'm a gamer. I can do this. You're dead. Oh yeah, he's mad. He's mad. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We got this. I've wasted all my healing. But it's good. I don't know, man. It's got a great aesthetic. I like that all the monsters in this game are the same as the other games, but aesthetically they're so different that it feels almost like a different game. I think, I'm trying to think of how to put this. I think this game truly nails the Final Fantasy vibe of like, hey, these are all the same universe, but each one is a different game. But I mean, again, everybody's has their own opinion, and they're allowed to. And I know some people like to look for how games are connected. That's how they got the fucking fan-hated Zelda timeline. So, like, everybody's allowed to like their own thing. But I like it. I like that I'm running around, I'm exploring. There's more map, actually, that I haven't explored. Is this the map button? Yeah, there's more map down there. Normally, I would show it off. Actually, you know what? I probably will show it off here in a moment. Maybe I'm lying. Maybe we will show it off. But I think I'm kind of done with Rogue Galaxy. As much as I want to play Rogue Galaxy, I think I broke the game too much. Like, I think the challenge I'm trying to do is just too much of an undertaking. I think I need, like, other people to help me figure stuff out. Because I don't feel like doing that much research into one game. So, I think I'm going to sub Rogue Galaxy out, because I haven't played it in, like, months. So I can steal a potion from him normally. I'm not going to steal a potion from him, because I only have, I think, 2 potions left on me. 1 normal, 1 high. And I want to make sure I can kill this guy. Oh, did I? Okay. I was like, that shouldn't have killed. But it was just cutscene sounds. I forgot it gave me the kill sound for the cutscene. My bad. I panicked. I was like, that should not have killed. I did not grind that much. But it's a different vibe. It's a different vibe than all the other Final Fantasies. And again, that's what I've been saying repeatedly, and it's probably annoying. But, like, I understand people not liking this game for not being like the other Final Fantasies. But, oh, we got the Pebble instead of a potion. He might Fire Breath me, too, which is scary. Oh, we only have the 1 high potion. He's gonna Fire Breath. I thought I had another potion on top of that. Okay, this is bad. Don't Fire Breath again. Don't Fire Breath again. Okay, we're sick. And that is our first hunt. Which completely contradicts everything that I said. Our first hunt is actually a totally unique enemy. It's not a recolor. Sorry.
Never thought I'd see him growing out here. This'll make a nice souvenir. Time to call it a day.
I wish if this game got like an actual remaster, it'd be so funny if in the background that T-Rex was just still fucking walking around and just walked up and sniffed us. Again, one of the things, this is probably where I got this from, but I love games that put enemies like this in the game, where it's just like, hey, don't fight that. But it's like, it's there. His clothes are pretty bad. They're not good. I will admit, I've always loved the sides of his pants, though. The blue. I've always loved that. I don't like his fucking little vest, but I've always loved, like, the sides of his pants. And his knees aren't my favorite, but, like, the way they open and close as a skateboarder I always thought that was the coolest thing. That he had like weird, I don't know. But yeah, his outfit's not great. I will say, I don't want to spoil too much. When we get the full team of 6, you can use whoever you want. It is teams of 3. And I will say, I think there is at least 3 characters that everybody can vibe with. They aren't the greatest characters. Actually, as I'm looking at it now, I will say this is probably, well, I was going to say one of the worst casts of people. But there are some Final Fantasies where it is just fucking 4 human kids. Oh, we got a shield. Nice. Hold on. We should have enough points for a sword. Boop. Okay, let's buy a sword. So hold on. Shields. This one costs... Oh, we don't have enough points. Okay, so we can't use the shield yet. But I can use the sword that I stole from the cactus. So, upgrades. Oh, yeah, they look totally impractical. Because when he kneels down, they literally expose his most vital point. So if there's an archer arching, they're just gonna shoot him in the fucking knee. They look totally impractical, but it's Final Fantasy, man. It's the rule of cool. But if they remade this game... Oh, man. If this got the Final Fantasy VII remake treatment, I think this would be... I think people would realize this is the best game. So, like, I'm not going to show it all off because there's not really much down there. But, like, we can go down this area and explore there, and we can go into that canyon, but we can't do it yet. I'm going to try to show off as much as I can. Maybe I should be using speed up so I can show off more. Oh, does this offend you guys? Does this make you feel like I'm a cheater? It makes me feel like I'm a cheater. It makes me feel like I'm cheating. Are you guys bothered by me using speed up? I don't like using speed up because I feel like it makes the grind faster and too easy. But I can show more of this game off if I do use speed up. Is that going to offend anyone if I speed up through the nonsense where I'm not doing anything? Okay. I have grown up on consoles my entire... I actually didn't switch to emulators until it was like a month or 2 into last year. I just got into emulators. I've always been a console guy, and when I started streaming, I was a firm believer that I would always do everything that is only possible by... Oh, it's kites right here. Possible by playing on a vanilla console. Because if somebody ever saw one of my videos, I wanted them to know it was possible for them to do what I was doing too. But then I got into emulators and I was like, yo, fuck them hoes. But I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Open the gate.
Yeah, and yeah, sorry, I was grinding in front of you guys. I'm sorry for that. I was locked in.
How come you let these chocobos through the gate?
Although in my defense, I did get the shield I wanted and sword, and that's like 2 10% drops, so like, we fucking nailed it. Look at this chocobo, dude. Look at this game. Look at this game. I know it's not everybody's favorite, but man, I love that it's my first.
What'd you say?
Step aside. Right then, move them in.
The cowboy.
That does it.
Well, I'm gonna get better upgrades anyway, so it kind of was wasteful. But that is one thing I've always done in my childhood: is get the broadsword and the Dude, I play so many games and I never actually say the words out loud. I don't know how to say that shield's name. Yushtian? Oh, I never looked up what chest I can and can't open. Please don't tell me I have to reset because I'm a stupid idiot. Please tell me I don't have to reset because I'm a stupid idiot. I think they're all in the sewer.
You let these carts through and closest gate is ordered. My mail's choked with this sand.
When sneaking into the palace... Wait. In front of Old Dallin. All the chests in the royal palace. Okay, this should be...
Ceremony will be starting soon. I'd best be hurrying.
Okay, well... Fawn, wait! What is it? Fawn!
Okay, okay. There's two that I actually have to worry about. Oh, so this cutscene is crazy for PS2, still to this day. I still cannot get over how good this cutscene is. It blows my mind. Sorry. See, yeah, I love grinding like that. And I'm gonna do something, not exactly like that, but I'm gonna break this game. Especially now that we have speed up. Especially now that we have speed up. It broke me the first time I played this without speed up on stream. It actually broke me. But I was going for a 3% drop on an enemy that only spawns if you kill 100 of another enemy in a row. So, yeah, fuck me, right? I'm an idiot.
Consul is Imperial Highness Lord Vane Solidor, Commandant of the Arcadian Empire's Western Your Excellency.
Oh, fuck, I opened his card. Vane, that guy walking, the consort, I opened his card. I have it. That's so cool. I fucking hate Hasbro and their greedy asses, but the cards are cool. Fuck you guys, fucking Hasbro.
Is it with hatred you look upon your consul? With hatred you look upon the Empire?
Spit on your empire! Straight back to Arcadia!
There was little point in asking. But know this, I harbor no idle hopes of frustrating that hatred.
Oh, he's in the second. So you haven't played this. He's in the second act.
That is the due
Or
of
have you just that spoiled? Yeah, no, that's a weird crossover. I didn't want to say anything about that. It was just the point of the times. I'm kidding.
Was a rule worthy of your devotion. Even now, he remains.
That is another thing people complain about. They're like, I've seen that so many times that this is just Final Fantasy and Star Wars, and it's just like, yeah, and there's a lot of games that fall to that, though. Because, like, Rogue Galaxy literally follows a blonde-haired kid born to a desert, recently taken over by the Empire and enslaved. And he wants to be a space pirate. And it's just like, bro, that's just literally the early 2000s. I'm sorry. Like, I don't... But... I think it's funny now looking back at it. Because you're right. I mean, like, it is 100%, but... I like the prequels. Fucking hate me. I don't care. Attack of the Clones is the best fucking movie in the franchise. Fucking, I don't care, bro. I'm tired of being hated for my good opinions. I speak the truth. What about Padme? I think she's doing fine for herself.
And to Dalmasca.
Yeah.
I ask plain.
Thank God.
My hopes now rest with you.
Sorry for talking through Vane's speech, everyone. So, yeah, they got some real bad parts. They do. But I think at the core, they really were starting to, like, cook.
Is Ravenasta to your liking, my lord?
It is magnificent.
Because, like, I think it still has the best lightsaber fight.
Elegant, yet whimsical in its execution. A stunning example of Galtean architecture.
If they would have just figured out the Clone Wars shit first and then made the prequels, they could have done it.
The patron of this evening's banquet, may it please
They could have
your
done it.
excellency.
It was just too soon. I saw pod racing in 3D when it came out, bro, and that shit was crazy. The scene where he fucking tries to get the thing back with his fucking prod. Oh, dude, that was one of the best 3D scenes ever. I think it might be the best. Fuck, bro, that was a good scene when he's like... And it fucking snaps. Oh. It was worth it. That was like, I loved it, dude. That was worth it. That whole movie sucked until that scene. There was no 3D. And then that scene just fucking...
I'm a citizen of Rabanastre. Why don't you call me Vane?
Oh.
Could not. That would not be right.
I watched it when it was on TV, but I didn't follow it, so I've seen like 6 episodes and like 7 minutes of each one. The only episode I actually remember sitting and watching was one where they abducted some monster and brought it back to one of the fucking capital planets, and it ran rampant. That's the only one I actually remember sitting and watching the whole way through. No, because he's an idiot. Vaughn is an idiot. Boy, he's gonna grow, though. Spoilers.
So, what would you do different?
I don't know. Well, I'd do something.
So, yeah, there are valid complaints. I don't like his outfit. You want to hear the funniest thing? I had the friend that introduced me into all my games growing up hated this game. And I don't know if he was ever serious. I respect his opinion. I see it now as I've gotten older. But I'll show you what he hated about this game.
This place has changed so much.
Actually, can I pause? Which is really funny. I'm going to finish this. I'll show you in a bit. He hated the way the main character stopped running. When you run in this game and you stop, the main character, like, jerks back for a second, and he literally couldn't play the game because the main character ran like that. He was like, nobody stops like that. Nobody stops running like that. It's so fake. And he was actually the one who beat this game before me, and if I had to guess, he got to the point where you could switch characters and then realize, like, oh, I don't have to look at this guy. Okay. And then beat the game before me, but...
It's not even Rabanastre anymore.
Dude, I get it. People can hate games for whatever reason they want. But the problem is, you can't hate somebody else for liking a game you don't like. And that is one of the things that makes me so mad.
That fate tonight. You think they'll let us in?
Are you crazy? It's in the palace, and we don't have an invitation if you hadn't noticed.
I block people over that shit now. I hate that.
How are we getting in?
As if I'd know. Why not ask Miguelo to get you in? Or go see old Dallin in Lowtown?
Callie had to fucking call me off of somebody the other day, actually. That was a little embarrassing. I almost fucking said something to somebody in chat. I almost did embarrass myself 2 days ago, yesterday. When was he playing PoE?
Oh, please.
Bleed Bow. That was 2 days ago.
The first thing you'd buy is an airship.
But he was explaining Bleed Bow to me again, because I want to play Bleed Bow. And somebody was like, don't play that, play something else. And Callie was just like, Abstract's gonna go ahead and play Bleed Bow. It's just like... It was just like, yeah, don't fucking tell me what to play. Like, I'm gonna fucking play Bleed Bow. Like, stop telling me not to play Bleed Bow. Like, fuck, man, I just want to play Bleed Bow. Why is everybody... Oh. I never realized, okay, that's his weapon unassembled. I always noticed that was them, but, like, obviously, but... So those are characters we'll notice later, but I just never noticed that he was carrying... Okay, cool. Cool, that's a little bit... Okay, so those guys, obviously, that's cool. Those guys, we'll see them later, but they came here to do something, but I'm realizing now that there must be a mechanic here that builds weapons. I don't think he's ever, like, shown or explained. He must be... Oh, hopefully he's a fucking Final Fantasy card. That'd be cool. No, it's just, it is a funny, like, coincidence that his favorite build... So we're supposed to go to Old Dallin, right? I was talking through the whole fucking thing. I'm sorry, guys. Yes. So it is just a bunch of random coincidences that, like, my favorite status condition in Elden Ring is Bleed, and I enjoy bows in World of Warcraft and other games because I can usually play a hunter build. So when he said Bleed Bow was something he enjoyed, I was just like, oh, bro, sign me up. But it was just like, fucking people got mad at me for it, and it's just like, I'm so tired, bro. Like, how it's honestly, it's something I want to understand better because I want to not get mad at it so much, but like, I just don't get how, like, people get mad about others playing games differently. That is, like, the most wild thing to get mad about. And it's not even people who are, like, terminally online either. It's sometimes people who are, like, terminally offline and don't get to play games at all. And they're just like, how do you spend your time playing like this? You only get so much time in this world and you spend it playing like this? And it's like, well, yeah, because it's fun. Yeah. And that's one thing I do like about hanging out in Cali's communities, because you get to see people in their field. Like seeing the people, like you'll see like 1 or 2 messages every so often from them. Then those people can rile me up.
If it isn't Von Ratsbane. Come for a tip on how to secure something bigger and in armor by the East Gate?
What? You already heard about that?
Wise I may not be, but well informed I am.
Crazy old man with a weird animal. Classic.
But that's not why I'm here.
But it's cool. Like, you'll see, like, a chatter who just pops in every so often, and then every so often Callie will play their favorite game, and they just whomp.
Thought I'd partake.
Not one to mince words, are you, boy? The
Are you, boy?
takes all that's hers, and that means the palace and all the treasures inside.
That's why I'm gonna do it. To take back what's ours.
It's not yours, though. You're not a royal.
So, our champion of the sewers aspires to noble action. Admirable. Perhaps I can help you. Now that I think on it, there was a rumor. Yes, a secret passageway into the palace vaults. A door and a magic stone.
Sadly, I ruined my own favorite game, and I'll never get to see Callie play it because I ruined it by simply being there, and it makes me sad. But it's not my fault, but it is my fault. It's one of those things that's such a juggle of, like, not beating myself up, but beating myself up. Because I know I have a stalker who follows me from place to place, and I knew they were following me around that week, but I still watched Callie, but I didn't realize I was gonna... Usually, because I watch people when they play Dark Cloud 2, and when they stop playing Dark Cloud 2, I stop watching them unless I'm really good friends with them, or, like, I've really enjoyed, like, hanging out with them. But, like, I didn't expect to hang out in Callie's stream. I just thought it was going to be another person playing Dark Cloud 2. But then my stalker showed up, and it got really awkward. And then Callie managed to fucking get them to disappear for a while. But then I found out it was actually because they were just harassing Callie, and it was just like, damn. How did he fucking deal with that so well that, like, I didn't even know that person was here? And it, like, it didn't embarrass me, but it made me realize that it was just like, I could handle this so much better. And I'm not. And I have actually handled my... So that's one of the chests you can't open. They're fucking... That's so fucked up. That's one of the chests you can't open, though. Fucked up, bro. I mean, you can open it. It just makes one of the hardest... Or one of the best weapons in the game harder to get. I think it becomes like a 1 in 10,000 to get. You have to... Like, there's a chest that's like a 1 in 100 to spawn, and then you have a 1 in 1,000 to get the item out of it or some shit. Dumb. But here's the other color of crystal. Again, I know some people don't like stuff in this game, but I'm here to sell it to you. And I know it's a dumb thing to try to sell, but I'm going to sell everything to you. So here's the second major area. We have unlocked 3 areas now. So that first area I said we couldn't fully explore, we can fully explore it now. And I might... Actually, yeah, we are going to explore it, I think, because I want to check something. Because there is an exploit I'm going to do. If you've played this game, you know the exploit I'm going to do. If you haven't played this game, you probably don't know the exploit I'm going to do, which, you know, makes sense. But we're going to do this real quick. So again, that's a brand new area. There's a lot to explore there. That's a big area to explore. Massive? No. Big? Yes. But we're going to go back out the gate, back to where we were, and I'm going to show you the area where we couldn't fully explore, and we can now explore. But I'm going to use speed up. I hope nobody's bothered by that. I'm just going to move as quickly as possible. We're just going to get through here. But I'm going to go check a certain merchant, and I can't remember because they did change something in the Zodiac age. So I can't remember if I am... Okay, he's sleeping right here. I have to kill him. If I'm playing the version where the items are available or they aren't available. So we're just going to run past everybody. I could also hold this button to make it so that I can flee. so I don't pull my weapons out and potentially aggro into a fight I don't want. I think I had it there. Nobody attacked us, so we were fine. But it's still nice to do. So again, you can't normally come past this little spot down here. And it's usually pretty dangerous, so you don't want to. But we're going to. And I'm just going to try and... I probably shouldn't be back here. I'm probably going to die. Oh yeah, that's an alpha, isn't it? Let's try to get away from him. By running into more wolves. Oh, did I go the wrong way? I totally went the wrong way. Sick. Okay. So, yeah. Whoops. Please don't hit me, please don't hit me, please don't hit me. Suckers! Oh, fuck. Okay, so I went the wrong way. That's my fault. That's my fault. We're supposed to go this way. Supposed to go this way. Are they still chasing me? Stop. So this guy is the first person in the game who will sell Phoenix Downs. Ah! Yes. Yes. No! Okay, so I was hoping they'd go away. They did not go away. I think we're gonna get a cutscene here. Oh, whoops. Let me turn off speed up. Just another cutscene of a new area. Pretty standard whenever you get somewhere new. Oh shit, it's been an hour and a half, bro. I have done nothing but just fucking, wow. Holy shit. I hope you guys are enjoying this, because I feel like playing this all day now. Holy shit, I am vibing. Although, I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to accomplish much story-wise. Unless we get lucky. We could get very lucky, and I accomplish so much. It's all dependent on a single drop. I want... Yeah, and I know I should be... I could skip them, but I don't know, man. Normally I would skip them if I've already done a playthrough where I've shown them off. But I can't remember if I showed them off in my PS2 playthrough. So I'm not really doing much here. Sorry. Sorry. But it has been mostly cutscenes. Okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't really want to. If you're wondering why I haven't touched that crystal, it's because I'm going to do something really goofy. Whenever you touch a crystal in this game, I'm like 99% sure it doesn't put it in like a set order. It's whatever order you touch them in. And I'm going to put one of like the big grinding ones as early as possible because I think it'll be goofy. It'll just be one of those like personal challenges I always talk about where I'm like, I don't need achievements because I'm cool. But I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm just gonna do that because I'm goofy. Okay, so this is gonna take longer than I remember. Okay, let's just check real quick. How much money do I have? Alright, you guys might see me do some scummy gameplay stuff here in a moment. Things could get... Oh, I haven't put my thing on. Whoops. Wait, how many do we have? So normally I wouldn't sell all of my items. Because like I was saying, if you sell a certain amount of each item to a store at the same time, you'll unlock special items. But I'm selling these items because I know that I can get more of them. But I am keeping just one of them to remind myself, like, hey, farm more of those later. But, oh, there we go. We already unlocked more of them. Potion pack. We're not after that one. Oh, shoot. Okay, yeah. I should have saved. I know exactly what I need to farm. But we're after these. Okay, so yeah, I know what I need to farm. I know exactly what I need to farm. Okay, so let's try to get back to town safely. because I'm gonna do that goofy challenge I just mentioned where I try not to. That's a big wolf. I shouldn't fight him. Oh, fudge me. I am okay. I've fucked up. I have fucked up. I have fucked up. I have fucked up. Everyone, please don't hate me. Fuck you, dumb wolves. Please tell me I went the right way. Yes. Okay. So also, am I crazy, or does this look like Shrek's face on the map? I've always thought this looked like Shrek on the map. Am I crazy for that? With like the little tube ears and the eyes and like the... Am I crazy? Always. I mean, like when I was a kid, I saw the Shrek face. Like it's got like 2 eyes and then he's got like little tube ears. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. I feel like it was valid. God, please! I can't be alone! I've always seen Shrek's face in it, and it's just like, is that weird? That doesn't look like Shrek. Does it look like Shrek? I think it looks like Shrek. Does it look like Shrek from the start, from the Beware of Swamp? Is that Shrek? Okay, so I need small feathers. So we're gonna go kill the little birds. Well, they're not really little. They're borbs. They're chunk. See, like that's so funny, dude. That was literally, when was that a meme? When were borbs? Borb? It's literally the B and then orb. But like chunky birds. Like that was a meme for a while. That was a goofy meme on the internet. Chunky birds. And this game has chunky birds. Like I swear this game's just gonna take off one day. And it's gonna be painful to be an original fan. Because people are just gonna be like, no, nobody used to like this game. You're only saying that because like it's popular now. And it's gonna be like, I'm just gonna get upset. I know I'm just gonna get upset, and I shouldn't. Okay. Dude, no, you waited for your friend to come over here. Bullshit. You didn't have to wait for your friend to come over here, but you did. Oh, nice. Small feather, small feather, small feather. Get fucked. Oh, there's 3 of them. I was not expecting 3 of them. How much is a potion, by the way? Oh, it full healed me. Okay, I didn't want that. Alright, so we wasted a little health. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, fine. So, like, again, this... the combat's not the best. I know, some people don't like it. It's automated. Ooh, this is not great. Can I get a 3rd feather? This is kind of scary. Can I get a 3rd feather? I got this, right? Yeah, I've got this. Oh, no 3rd feather. Should I just go for it? Should I just go for it and reset? I think I'll just go for it and reset, honestly. Alright. Scummy tactics. Let's go. So I'm about to do, like, the scummiest thing imaginable. Well, shoot, how much money do I have? Let me get a little more money. Let me kill a couple more chickens. Because if... So, I'm about to do a classic Final Fantasy mechanical exploit. I think it's classic. I am going to use healing items on an undead enemy to get a shitload of experience early. And you need Phoenix Downs because since Phoenix Downs fully revive an enemy, or a teammate, if you use it on an undead enemy, it'll just kill him. So I'm going to try and farm this specific enemy because he has incredible drops. He gives great loot. Oh, well, that's the same thing. He has good loot that sell for a lot, and then he also has really good items like weapons and stuff. So like it's just good to farm him. But the main thing is he gives us a really strong staff that allows us to boost our... Oh, okay, I can't fight those guys all together. Shoot. Okay. I was going to try to fight the chickens, but they're all too close. I can't fight the wolves and the chickens. Honestly, I think the chickens are too high of a level back here. I think I just buy one more Phoenix down and go. Yeah, let's just go back. But I can get the staff and then use the staff to fight another enemy. But we're gonna grind some levels, so it's a lot of nonsense. But it's all gonna be worth it. I promise. I think I need more small feathers, so we're just gonna buy one more Phoenix down. And then I'm going to use the unholy tactic of save scumming to try and get a couple items that I can sell for a bunch of money, and then I can use those items to farm said enemy with more Phoenix Downs, and then I can use those Phoenix Downs to finance more Phoenix Downs, and then in like a little bit, and this so if you want to leave and go do something, so like after an hour of grinding that, we should be a high enough level that I can kill almost any enemy I want on command around here, except for one. And that one enemy is a giant pain in the ass, and we're going to kill that one enemy in a very specific way so that it potentially gives us the best drop in the game at this point. And if we can get 2 of those, I will smile cheek to cheek, because I did that in my last playthrough, and then I quit my last playthrough because, like I was saying, I was grinding a stupid drop that I shouldn't have, and it drove me mad. And then I passed on getting the drop, and I was just like, I don't need it. And then it turned out I did need it. But now I realize I actually don't need it because it's redundant. And I can get a better weapon not long after it. And it's just smarter. It's just smarter all around. So I'm not going to do that this time. And I also have speed up. So, like, yeah, that's nice too. But, yeah, we're going to go do the first part of this ultra grind. I'm probably going to use save states. I hope that doesn't offend anybody. I know save states and speed up are 2 different types of things, but if I do save states, or if I do speed up, I feel like I can do save states because I don't do one or the other. So if I'm going to do one or the other, I feel like I should just do both because it makes my life easier. If I'm doing something to make my life easier, I feel like I should just do it all. Am I wrong? Could be. I don't think so. Oh, I'm speeding up the fucking... Yep, see, that's why you don't speed up. Fuck me. No, I'm kidding. That does suck, though. You can get a sandstorm effect here. Not good. Don't do it. If there's a sandstorm going on, just leave and come back. That is something that can happen, and it is not good. You don't want that. These guys are much higher leveled. If you can't notice how much damage I'm taking in difference to the other ones. Let's grab this real quick. This is safe to grab. Do I have any items? Just the Phoenix Downs. Just the Phoenix Downs. And we have 1 wolf here. Do I think I can get this wolf? You know what? This is the first one. Save state. Bop. Oh, don't attack me first, Mr. Wolf. I need to attack you first. I think we've got this. If you have played this game before and you've never done this before, I hope this is exciting for you. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Do I have this? Do I have this? Eat shit. Yeah, if you've never seen this before, this shit is fucking hilarious. This shit's goofy, bro. Okay, so I am in the Wester Sands. We're about to enter a certain part of the Wester Sands that has a condition, if met, will spawn a specific enemy. That condition is one of your party members must be below, I think it's 12% health? It's like 15, 12, or 10. I can't actually remember. And if you have a party member below that amount of health, a certain enemy will spawn. He will kill you almost immediately with an area of attack spell called Dark. However, you can outspeed his cast no matter what level you are with a Phoenix Down because it's instant. Now, the problem is, if you want to chain him, you can't because he's a rare beast, meaning he only spawns once per enter of each area. But if you leave the area he's in before his experience pops up on screen, the game will not register that he's been killed, but it will give you the experience. However, the drops in this game are physical items you have to pick up. So if you don't pick up his item in time, you may see his experience pop up. So it's a risky game. But also, I said earlier, if you don't pick up the items, you can chain monsters faster. So it's a balancing act. So what is my solution? This fucked up dance that I've created over the last 20 years. Basically, what you do is you enter this area and then immediately pull back on the analog stick, and he'll start spawning. So you don't give him enough time to spawn, so it'll auto-spawn him as close as possible. So hold back again, and then hit X as soon as you enter the area. Oh wait, am I actually not missing enough health? What is 18 of 139? Hold on. I don't have any healing. I'm gonna have to redo everything. Well, I do have a save state, I guess. How much damage is a punch gonna do? Am I gonna kill myself with a single punch? I have a save state. Am I about to kill myself with a punch? I am. Well, that sucks. So I did need hit by that wolf one more time. Damn, how close am I to the health I need? Are there any potions around here I can find? Sometimes. Oh, dude, that's wild. Whew. Well, I apologize. What are the odds of that, bro? You know what? Hold on. Oh, wrong button. Although that doesn't help me either, because I still need more license points. I was gonna put the shield on, and then think maybe, okay, maybe now that I have the shield on, I'll take less damage, but... Oof, okay, embarrassing, my bad. Oh, there's the, okay, so I did get to show you the sandstorm. That's the sandstorm. You don't want the sandstorm. I don't think it actually matters with using the Phoenix Downs, but I do believe it lowers your accuracy. I'm not 100% sure, but I do know for 100% sure that it lowers bow and crossbow accuracy. So it's not great. You don't really want to see Sandstorm. Alright, so let's try this again. You can, in fact, combo yourself to death as well, which really sucks. Okay, scary. How much damage am I gonna do? 26. Okay, I survived this, right? Yes. Okay, so now... No, absolutely fine. I screwed up for a bit there. I think I've got it now, though. My bad. It was boring. But yeah, no, absolutely. Thanks for just being here. Good seeing you. But thank you for the lurk. So there he is. Okay, so now he spawns. Then we run back. There we go. I didn't have low enough health. And then he's going to spawn. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit X immediately as soon as we can. And then we're going to go after him with a Phoenix down. Oh, and he... So if I'm... Yeah, that does use one. Okay, so that's why we did the save state, because I'm not dealing with this shit. Normally on the PS2, I would just reset there, because when he teleports, he wastes one of your Phoenix downs. And since we only have 5, and we're trying to get a drop so that we can buy more Phoenix downs, we're not just going to waste a Phoenix down. But yeah, this might take a little bit. I apologize. This might be boring to watch. If you ever want to play this game, I absolutely recommend doing this just until you get a flame staff. Okay, so that is that. I'm glad I showed that. So that is something that can happen. Again, the items are physical things, and his body will be physical until the moment he disappears. And when he disappears, his experience is going to appear almost immediately. So, like, you have to get as close to his body as you can to pick up his item. And as you saw right there, I still managed to miss his item, despite being right next to him. So, that's what the save states are for. So, if you just click and pause while he's dying, you can get him to drop the item, and then you just grab and leave. So, I'm going to make a save state because we got a book. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to try to get 5 items because I'm cheating right now, and this is going to speed things up drastically. Instead of, like, teleporting back to the crystal and having to, like, reopen the menu and do all that bullshit with a reset of the PS2, we're just going to use save states, and we're going to get 5 items, and then we're going to do this grind because it's going to help me. Nice. Second item. Do. Weak. Oh, and the other nice thing is, I forgot which version of the game it was. It's this version. If you do all of this grinding now, every character that joins you for the rest of the game will come leveled up to at least your level. Alright, and yeah, no, you're probably worried that I'm going to be doing this for the entire game, or this entire grind session. I won't be. It's just these first 5. We just need enough money to get the grind started so that I don't have to worry about doing this. That's the whole point. I might have just taken too long there, because I definitely entered combat. So, again, the problem with that is he might spawn all the way out there, which doesn't make it impossible to get his item, but it does make it annoying. He's probably going to teleport here. Oh, he didn't. Oh, and he didn't fucking... Come on, bro. I need items to sell. Again, because if I can sell his items, we can go buy more Phoenix Downs, and then we can farm a bunch of him. And then once we farm a bunch of him, we'll be a high enough level to go farm these other enemies that are super difficult to kill. But not impossible. And the thing about them is they have one of the best drops for, like... Dude, I don't even know. It's at least 30% of the game. It's 30 to 50% of the entire game. And if I can get that one drop, we're just going to blitz through the game. And we're going to have a bunch of fun. And then I'm going to get to this other point where we can unlock a bunch of drops. And it'll be really cool as well. And I was going to try to do that on the PS2. But again, I went crazy trying to get a specific drop because, like, I had farmed every 1% drop. And it was just like, there's like a 3% drop I really, really wanted because it's a katana. And I've never gotten it before. And I wanted it so bad. Damn, bro. Okay, yeah, because I was going to say, if he's dropped the weapon he can drop, I might move on with a single loss, but I've only got 5 Phoenix Downs, bro. I need to save every single one for getting kills on him. So this is the dangerous way to do this. This shit's so fucking scary. I do not recommend doing it this way. Because he can kill you. We got it. I cannot believe we just got the fucking drop from that. But... So again, you can do it that way, but it's scary, and he can spawn far away and you get nothing. So I just like to run back, and it always forces him to spawn close. That's how I do it. Nothing? You bitch. Now, I don't know how high of a level I actually need to do this for. I probably am going to take a little break here in a moment to get some breakfast. Well, like physical breakfast. I had, like, breakfast earlier, but this is second breakfast. I usually have something liquid on my stomach first, just because it's easier to get that sweet, sweet protein in. And then I have something solid later with a little more density to it. See, like, this is far away. So my strategy here is to run straight into him. Okay, but he didn't drop anything. And then turn around and run, but he didn't drop anything, so it doesn't matter. Now I know what you're thinking. I could just run back, sell the Phoenix Downs I have. Now this is a good one. We're going to go for this. And keep farming, but that shit's so slow because the run back and forth takes forever. And, like... Damn, drop something, bro. And again, I should get enough money from just this that I shouldn't have to, like, do the soft resets anymore. But I've done this for, like, almost 20 years. I didn't play this game exactly when it came out, but it was my first Final Fantasy. So, like, it had to be close. Because my brother played 10, so I know he was probably waiting for this game to come out. But, damn, come on. Drop the thing! If he drops a staff, we're set. Like, we're set, because the staff is worth 3 books. The book is worth 2 Phoenix Downs. Oh, nice, he teleported. So he shouldn't teleport on the next entrance. He can. The most I've ever seen in a row was like 3 or 4 teleports, so he totally can, but he shouldn't. He shouldn't. We'll see what he does. Doesn't look like he's gonna. Usually it's instantaneous. Damn it. Come on. Show me. Show me 2 more items. That's all I need. This should be it. 5's a little risky. Usually what I like to do is grind as many as I can, like I did when I got 5, which isn't great. But then you get enough feathers, and I should have saved my feathers. This is where I fucked up. You save your feathers, and you sell your feathers to get more Phoenix Downs. It's like 2 or 3 of them. But they're at a discount. They come in like a triple pack or something like that. But I screwed up, and I sold 2 feathers, and then I have 2 more feathers, and I should have just saved them and sold them all in one big group. But I didn't. I think I got out of there in time. That was pretty slow, but we got our item. I need 1 more. I just need 1 more, baby. Just show me 1 more. Show me 1 more. Show me 1! But yeah, if you can tell, the drops aren't great. The drops are not great. So that's why you want a ton. So we'll probably do, and this is going to sound gross, and you guys, again, you can leave if you want. Or we can, like, take breaks and open packs in between. That's probably what we'll do. But I think I only have to do, like, 2 sessions of this. And then I literally don't have to grind for, like, the entire game until we get to the post-game grind. And then we do 1 post-game grind, which the cool thing is... So, like, I've played this game a lot. So if we grind here and get... And I'm going to spoil this. If we get the 2 bows that I want for the characters that we have, we can go all the way to the end game areas at the halfway mark story-wise. And then grind there for the gear that will beat the final bosses. And that is it. And it is a lot of grinding. but we only have to truly grind at 2 points if we do it correctly. And dude, I love it. I just love that. All right, so since he's the last one, we can fight him anywhere. He just needs to drop an item for us. But yeah, we grind this guy because he's the fastest way to get experience, license points, and loot. But he does not drop the best item in this area. So as much as if you're playing this game for the first time, he is good enough. If you get the flame staff that he drops, it does bonus damage with all flame spells. It's good enough. Just play with that. It is good enough. What I'm trying to do is so unnecessary that it's dumb, but I love it. You can actually get even more overpowered in the PS5 version, or the PS5, PS4 version, the Zodiac Age, but that stuff's not available in this game. If you want a tutorial on how to do that, I actually recommend somebody named Primal Liquid on YouTube. I don't think they do it the best way, but they do it the most numerically sound way. I think they could do it in a better way progressive-wise, like through the game. So yeah, 1,000 experience, 3 LP for killing that guy instantaneously. We're going to unlock our new shield, because that's going to give us more defense. I'm going to equip said shield. I'm also going to equip that armband. I should have done that earlier. I'm going to make a save state, because we're going to have to run past some wolves, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that. And I don't have any potions. But here we go. So we're going to do this. Oh, nice. They're okay. They're okay. Cool. Perfect. All right, so yeah, I'm going to grab a little physical breakfast here. I've been eating, I've been craving. I don't know why. I don't know if there's something in it. Hopefully there's not something in it that I'm actually craving. But hot dogs lately. Been craving hot dogs lately. And I went out and bought some hot dogs. But I'm going to be honest with you. I am a bit bougie when it comes to it. I heat up the pan with some butter. I melt the butter, and then I roll my hot dogs on low until they are, like, charred all the way around. But again, I do it with butter, and I do it on, like, a 5, maybe a 6 if I'm feeling impatient. And I just roll the dog. I just roll the dog constantly. Just constantly keep that dog a-rolling. Until it's got a perfect char all the way around it. And then I ketchup and mustard that dog, and I have a soda, and life is good. But, yeah, that's what I've been doing lately, and it sounds really good, but it does take me, like, the full 20 minutes of break, and I feel bad doing that, but, dude, I'm locked in. I'm playing this game all day. I'm loving it. I'm so excited to be playing this game again, and I think I'm going to be able to actually play through the whole thing because of the Final Fantasy cards. I think it's going to keep me locked the fuck in. Also, we're level 9 now, so I should just be able to fight these guys freely. Oh, nice, a potion. Yeah, check that out. And wow, we didn't get a single... There's a feather. Nice. Yes! And again, if I just do this, and it's going to be an obnoxious grind, I should be able to do it all today. Because I've done it before. I know how... Oh, wow, we didn't get it. Wow, okay. We'll take potions, though. I know how to do it. I've done it before. I've done it in multiple ways, but I've learned the best way to do it from other players. And again, I've practiced it. So I haven't practiced it in a while, but hopefully it's like something I can just do without practice, and it should be pretty easy. But if I can do it, it will be the end of our grind. We can literally just fly through the rest of the game. Will I be able to ignore the call of the rest of the loot? I don't know. We'll see. But we should be able to. Wait, hold on. Inventory. How many? 4 small feathers. Is that enough? I think I need more than that. There is a rare game that I can spawn there. I'm not going to, but I could. Please don't attack me. 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 Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. How are you guys still aggroed onto me? Are they still aggroed? Guys, leave me alone. Please, I want to fight Bird. How strong is Bird? Okay, Bird's not that strong. No, no. Ah. Okay, well, I wasted an antidote. That sucks. That should be enough. Okay. If that's not enough, I don't know this game well enough to be bragging. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Sell. Tail of Phoenix down. Yep. Okay, so we get 2 Phoenix down. And normally they're 250 apiece, so we save 100 gil here. So we're gonna buy those. Oh, perfect. Look at that. We can get another 5 back. Or no, we can't. We can get... Oh, wait. Shoot. Wait. Okay. Yeah, I'm dumb. We can get another 10. Alright, there we go. That does not feel like as many as I thought it was going to be. Do I have anything else I could sell? I could just sell everything. We will probably get it all back. Let's see how much this gives us. It might be worth it in the end. Was it worth it? It wasn't. I got 1 more. Pile. It's good enough. Alright, so here we go. I probably will so I just sold 5 of them. Shoot. I will probably have to make sure I make my money back then, because that's not a lot. I really don't want to grind a ton. Ugh, God. I don't want to do that many soft resets or save states. But to prevent myself from having to... Because if I have to actually grind, it takes forever to save up 200. You have to kill so many things. The fastest thing you kill is the cactoids. And they drop the cactus... what are they called? Cactus fruits at like a 10% drop rate or something like that. So like, and there it takes 5 of those to buy 1 Phoenix down. It's not good. So, trying to think the best way to do this. And we need to be a pretty high level to fight those stupid birds. So, maybe I won't have this today. Maybe we will. I don't know. I'm gonna try, obviously. With speed up, it's kind of hard to say, because the last time I did this, I did it on PS2, and it took forever. But now we have speed up, so it shouldn't take as long. But I have done it on PS4, so my memories are kind of muddied, because I have done it with ×4 speed up, which is even faster. But I remember the ×4 speed up on PS4 is what made me mad at PlayStation 2, because I couldn't speed up at all. And it was like, yo, this is miserable. So, I'm gonna take a break here and come back, and we're gonna lock into the grind. We're probably gonna need to do at least 2 hours of just grinding Dustia, and then oh, big stretch. And then we'll be able to do it. Hopefully. If we can't, we'll need to do 2 more hours of Dustia, and I'm super sorry about that, but yeah, I'm doing my best here. So, first episode down.